Hariom students, welcome back to today's online session. Topic is Force and Pressure Part 3. In previous class we have to discuss about what we have to discuss in previous class? Effects of forces. So what are the effects of forces? Force can change the state of motion and force can change the shape of an object. But in this class we have to discuss about what are the types of forces. And so what are the topics to be covered in this lesson? The topics to be covered in this lesson: contact force and non-contact force. So the contact force also two types. Contact force are two types. So first one is muscular force and second one is frictional force. Non-contact forces are three types. The first one is magnetic force, second one is electrostatic force, and third one is the gravitational force. So these are the types of forces. So what are they? First one, the forces are two types: contact force and non-contact forces. The contact forces are two types. So what are they? Muscular force and frictional force. And non-contact forces are three types. So what are they? The first one is magnetic force, second one is electrostatic force, and third one is gravitational force. So what is the difference between contact and non-contact forces? Do you know what is the contact and non-contact? So the contact force, the interaction between objects. So here the force comes into the action after the interaction between objects is called contact forces. So in non-contact forces, so what is the non-contact forces? So in that non-contact forces, the forces due to without interaction between the two objects. So contact force is with interaction between two objects and non-contact forces is without interaction between the two forces is known as the contact forces. So let us discuss about what are the contact forces and what are the non-contact forces. So why we have to saying this contact force and why we have to saying that non-contact forces. And briefly explain about the types of forces. So what is the first one? Contact force, and second one non-contact force. So what is the first one? In contact force, muscular force and frictional force. In non-contact force, magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. So here the object is contact with each other, but in non-contact forces the object is contact with each other or non-contact with each other. So the without interaction between two objects. Here for example, here the forces due to actions of muscles. So muscles will occur here muscular force, and here the force acting opposite to the direction of the surfaces. So here this is the frictional force. So that is the here either rough surface or smooth surface. So the object moving is either in friction. And here magnetic forces, the force exerted by magnet. Here the force exerted by a charged body and another charged body. So the object is charged body to another charged body is known as the electrostatic force. And finally everyone knows the gravitational force. So the gravitational force is nothing but an attractive force between two objects. So what is that? Attractive force between two objects. So let us discuss about the one by one of the muscular force, frictional force, magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. So in first one, the contact force. So what is the contact force? So the interaction between the objects. So the two objects within contact. So for example, so the contact force works on the point of contact. For example, pushing a car, hitting the ball, kicking a ball. Okay, these are the examples. So here, can you push or lift a book lying on the table without touching? It is possible? No. So can you lift a bucket of water without holding it? It is possible to holding the water? No. So in both cases the answer is no. So without force, we cannot lift that book. So without force or without holding, we cannot hold the bucket. Okay, so generally to apply force on an object, so generally we have to apply some force on object, our body needs to be in contact, our bodies need to be contact to another object. And so we can say that contact forces are the forces which act on bodies when they are in contact, when they are in actual contacts. So when we have to call that contact forces are the forces which act on bodies when they are in actual contact. So when they are in actual contact. So for example, here the book, we have to apply some force on that book, the book is moving. So here what is the contact? Your hand and book with contact to each other. But here if you hold that bucket, here also if your hand and the bucket is contact to each other, so that is known as the actual contact. Here that forces we have to call that contact forces. In contact forces, what are the two types of forces? So first one is the muscular force. So what is the muscular force? What is the muscular force? So you know that what is the muscular force? For example, the force due to an action of muscles is called muscular force. So when we have to call that muscular force, the force due to the action of muscles, is called muscular force. So we can say force resulting because of action of muscles. What is that? Action of muscles is called muscular force. So and the muscular force is applied only after the interaction between the object. So for example, here the first image. So here the tug of war. So here what is the contact? This is the contact between the two teams. Here the force due to the action of muscles. So the action of muscles is called muscular force. So we can say that force we have to call that muscular force. Imagine where we have to, if you lift a book, we have to lift a bucket. So what is the here? The muscles, the action of muscles is called muscular force. And so when we push the object like school bag or lift the bucket of water, we use a muscular force. And the animals also, so this is also, the animals also use of muscular force to carry out their task, to carry the goods or whatever, we use the, so here see the man is using the hands because of muscles to the muscular force, so to carry out the work. So that is known about the muscular force. So muscular force is nothing but a force due to the action of muscles. The force due to the action of muscles, the force due to the action of muscles is known as the muscular force. And second one is the frictional force or force of friction. What is the second one? Frictional force or force of friction. So in friction force, the force of friction arises between the surfaces of two objects. So here also surfaces of two objects. So let us, do you know why a heavy box is pushing does not move? So do you know here first image? So the heavy box is pushing does not move. So why a rolling ball stop after some time? Because so when an object moves in contact with another object, so when the object moves in contact with another object, so a force is known as the friction force. What is that? Frictional force. So the frictional force or the force of friction arises between the two surfaces of two objects. Here here also the man and the object is contact between to each other. Here the ball and the ground is contact to each other. So here the force of friction arises between the surface of two objects. Surface of two objects is known as the force of friction. And so in before the force of friction comes into the action, only the interaction between two objects. So it is type of contact force. And another one, when we stop pedaling a bicycle, it is gradually slowed down and finally it comes up due to is the force of friction. So that is known about the force of friction. So that is known, I hope you all have understood that contact force. So what is the contact force? Two types of contact force, muscular force and frictional force or force of friction. And let us discuss about the non-contact force. So what is the second one? Non-contact force. So the non-contact forces are three types. So what are the first one is the gravitational force, and second one is magnetic force, and third one is electrostatic force. So what are the types of non-contact force? The first one is gravitational force, and second one is magnetic force, and third one is electrostatic force. So let us discuss about the magnetic force. Let us discuss about the magnetic force. In before going to this, what is the non-contact force? Once again we have to recall that force due to without interaction between two objects is called non-contact force. Force due to with interaction between two objects is called contact force. Force due to without interaction between two objects is called non-contact force. For example, a magnet can pull an iron nail from a distance. Observe, listen carefully. A magnet can pull an iron nail from a distance. Here the for example, so what are these here? What are the forces here occur in non-contact force? Magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. Magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. Let us discuss. Let us discuss about the gravitational force. Do you know what is gravitational force? You know that so in before previous classes only we know that what is the gravitational force. You know that Sir Isaac Newton, scientist, he discovered the gravitational force, the force of gravity. Okay. So do you know why the leaves or fruits fall the ground when the detached from the plant? I mean in before, so if for example whatever objects, if you fly, so when if you fly or what if you drop anything object, or we release an object from a height, what happened? The object will be fly? No. So what happened? It falls over the ground. Why? Why any object we have to throw up, it comes down only. So what is the reason? Because of gravitational attraction of earth. Gravitational attraction of earth, we have to call that gravitational force. So what is the gravitational force? So the gravitational force is exerted by the earth. The gravitational force is exerted by the earth. I mean earth, moon, sun, other planets to others. Why? So the earth and other planets attract all objects towards them. Since the earth attracts all objects even without coming in contact, thus gravitational force is a non-contact force. So that is known, finally that is known about the gravitational force. So whatever objects we have to throw up, it always comes down because of our earth have gravitational force. So this is because of gravitational force. So what is the gravitational force? The force due to earth attraction is called gravitational force. The force due to earth attraction is called the gravitational force. So this is the example of non-contact force. This is the example of non-contact force. So once we have to try it, whatever objects we have to throw up, for example we have to throw a pen, so it always falls down. We have to throw a pencil, it always falls down. So whatever object we have to throw up, it always comes down. So why it comes over the ground? Because of gravitational attraction of earth. What is that? The gravitational attraction of earth. So that is known about the gravitational force. Magnetic force. So what is the second one? Magnetic force. So a magnet, so in 6th class we have to learn the fun with magnet lesson. So magnets are two poles, like poles and line like poles, we have to discuss in previous class. So let us once again we have to discuss about the magnetic force. So now the force between two magnetic poles. Here this is the first magnet and second magnet. So the two magnetic poles placed at a suitable distance is called a magnetic force. To suitable distance, in which like poles are repel while unlike poles are attract to each other. You know that. So a magnet can exert a force and another magnet. A magnet can exert a force and another magnet. A magnet can exert force and another magnet. But here the two magnets is not attract. Why? Because they have same poles. So the force exerted by the magnet is a non-contact force. So once again we have discussed again here. So let us, a magnet can exert a force on another magnet without being a contact. So here not there any in between, not there any contact with it. So the force exerted by the magnet is also an example of non-contact force. So finally, so this is the one magnet and this is the another magnet. So this is for example north pole, south pole, north pole, south pole. So here the north pole and south pole is attraction to each other. So here the two magnets is attraction to each other. Here north pole, south pole, south pole. Here the north and south is always attract to each other. South and south, north and north is always repulsed to each other. So that is known about the magnetic force. So whatever in this magnetic force, so there is in between there is not there any contact within two poles. So finally the opposite poles of two magnets attract to each other and some same poles repulse to each other. So that is known about the magnetic force. And last one, electrostatic force. So what is the last third force? Electrostatic force. So what is the electrostatic force? Do you know when we rub a tube through dry, so see this image, when we rub a tube through dry cloth, so once this one you have to try it in your home. So this is very easy activity and very interesting activity also. So what we have to take, so one tube or plastic tube or whatever, and one, what is that cloth? Dry cloth. We have to take that dry cloth and so and take that thread. Okay, so when we have to rub a tube, so first we have to rub the tube like that. See this in first image. Rub the tube through dry cloth and bring it near the thread. The thread is attracted towards the thread. The thread is attracted towards the tube. So why this is? Because, so what is the reason here? So this is, and running the tube through the dry cloth, and electrical charge is then generated on the tube. So if you rub means the electrical charge is generated on the tube. For example, if you rub your two palms, the heat will be produced. So like that, if you rub that pipe, so the electrical charge, if you rub the tube through the dry cloth, the electrical charge is generated on the tube. This is called the electrostatic charge. This is the example also non-contact forces. So this is known as the electrostatic force. Here when a charged body exerts force is another uncharged body is called electrostatic force. Charged body or uncharged body. So for example, charged body is plus, uncharged body minus, negative, positive and negative. Charged body have positive, uncharged body have negative. Say charged body attracts an uncharged body. So positive charged body attracts negative charged body only. Okay, so the positive charged body attracts a negative charged body and negative charged body is always repulsed to negative charged body. Positive charged body is always repulsed to positive charged body. But the positive charged body is always attract to negative charged body. So the negative charged body is always attract to positive charged body. So like what is that here? When a charged body exerts a force and another uncharged body is called electrostatic force. Okay, so here about without coming in contact, that is it is a non-contact force. It is an example of non-contact force. Do this activity in your home. It is a very easy activity. I hope you all have understood about the contact force and non-contact force. Summary. So let us summarize what we have to learn in this lesson. So what we have to learn in this lesson, there are two kinds of forces, contact force and non-contact force. So the contact force, what is the contact force? The contact force is with the object interaction between, the interaction between two objects in contact is known as the contact force. But in non-contact force, what is the non-contact force? Without interaction between two objects. So the force due to without interaction between two objects is called non-contact force. So what are the types of contact force? The types of contact force is muscular force and force of friction. So the muscular force and force of friction are the examples of contact force, and the gravitational force, electrostatic force and magnetic force are the examples of non-contact force. So this only the contact force and non-contact force. I hope you all have understood in this lesson the difference between contact force and non-contact force, and the types of contact force and non-contact force, and examples of contact and non-contact force. So I hope you all have understood in this topic, students. Let us learn that in something into the physics. So everything is there in our surroundings only. So you have to learn, you have to think, and you have to imagine. Hari Om, students. Thank you.